Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all guys are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always. And today I want to talk about Scream. I haven't talked about this franchise in a while, and we got a lot of stuff regarding Scream 7, so let's talk about it. Scream 7 will follow Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell confirms. Neve Campbell has confirmed that Sidney Prescott will be at the center of Scream 7, following the horror sequel's dramatic reworking. Originally intended to see the return of Melissa Barrera's and Jenna Ortega's Carpenter sisters, plans for the latest entry in the Scream franchise were thrown into disarray when Spyglass Media fired Barrera in November 2023 following social media posts, yada yada yada, right? Speaking with Entertainment Tonight, Campbell allayed fears that her return in Scream 7 would only take the form of a cameo appearance and confirmed that the sequel will instead focus on Sidney's character. Despite not having seen the final script yet, Campbell likened her return for Scream 7 to Jamie Lee Curtis's appearances in the latest Halloween movies. Alright, that's a lot of stuff to talk about. So obviously I'm still mad by the fact that we won't get like the core 4 and we won't get like the proper closure when it comes to this new trilogy. Like, this was supposed to be Scream 5, 6 and 7. It was all supposed to be connected, and we were supposed to get a big resolution in Scream 7, right? That's not happening, but instead we got Neve Campbell back as the main character. And what's really interesting here is that she said that this is gonna be something like what Jamie Lee Curtis did in the Halloween franchise, to be exact, in Halloween 2018, Kills and Ends. And that's really interesting, right? Because what does this actually mean? Does this mean that we'll get a new trilogy that's just gonna center around Sidney and Scream X, Scream 10 is gonna be like the final film? Is that gonna be like the end of Scream with Sidney Prescott, sort of the same way how sort of Halloween ends? It sort of ended the story of Jamie Lee Curtis. Not Jamie Lee Curtis, but what's the name of Jamie Lee Curtis's character in Halloween? I'm just dumb. Wait, let me just Google that. Do I have like Alzheimer's or something? Wait, Jamie Lee Curtis, Halloween, Laurie Strode. I'm so dumb. Do I have like genuinely like do I have Alzheimer's? Laurie Strode, obviously. So if Sidney Campbell, if Neve Campbell, is gonna be like Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, like are there like some connections? Do we get like the ending of Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott? That's actually really interesting. And again, I am mad that we won't get the proper closure for the core 4. However, I am still glad that they are making Scream 7. Another piece of news is that the filming is going to begin in December. So December 2024, they're going to start shooting this thing, and we should be getting it next fall, or maybe next Halloween. So Halloween 2025, we might expect Scream 7, which I think is great that they are not like rushing it, just because essentially we were supposed to get Scream 7 this year. Yeah, like that's crazy, right? Because the filming was supposed to begin in April, right? And then we were supposed to get Scream 7 this Halloween. That's insane, Also, I'm not the biggest fan that Williamson is going to direct this one. He was great, obviously, as a writer for the 4 Scream movies. However, I don't know if he's a good director. Again, I love Kevin Williamson, but I don't know if he's like an actual good director because he only directed like 1 movie. He's a great writer. He also made that great slasher movie from like 2 years ago. He wrote that. So again, he's a great writer, but is he a great director? I don't know. But I'm excited for Scream 7, and what excites me the most is the fact that Neve Campbell said that this is gonna be something similar you know, what Jamie Lee Curtis did in Halloween, in that new Halloween trilogy. That excites me, and I don't know what that means. That again, does that mean that this is gonna be like a send-off for Sidney Prescott? You know, is she gonna get killed in Scream X or whatever it's gonna be called? Like, can we like expect 3 movies, like, you know, a new trilogy that's just gonna center around Sidney Prescott? I don't know, but it's exciting, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you know, it all sounds cool, and I can't wait to see, you know, what we'll get. You know, also, this sort of reminds me of when she talks about the fact that this is going to be something like what Jamie Lee Curtis did in the new Halloween trilogy. Does that mean that we might get Stu Macher back? Just because, you know, he was like a big and essential part of that first movie. And I know that there's this whole debate about whether, you know, he's alive or not. But, you know, let's just say that he is alive, just for the sake of this conversation. Does that mean that he would return? That you would get, like, you know, a big fight, you know, essentially a big fight between Sidney Prescott and Stu Macher? That would be interesting. That would be actually really interesting. And again, like, I have all these ideas in my mind right now that, you know, I just want to put out there because it's cool. And I think that, you know, having Sidney as a main character, again, some people are going to love this because, you know, obviously a lot of people are, you know, big fans of Sidney. It's the same thing with Halloween, right? Many people are fans of Jamie Lee Curtis. But again, Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, essentially finished with Laurie Strode in Halloween Ends, right? So again, the fact that, you know, Neve Campbell is saying the same things about, you know, her character, Sidney Prescott, in Scream, in the Scream franchise, that this is going to be a similar experience for her. It's interesting. And honestly, again, I can totally see some, you know, great stuff coming out of this. And I'm excited for Scream 7. Again, still mad that we won't get to see the Core 4 and, you know, we won't get any proper ending for him, but this is exciting, you know? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Scream 7, the main character will be indeed Sidney Prescott, and it's gonna be Halloween 2018-like. That's exciting. It sounds great, but let me know your thoughts down below. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, and bye.